Once upon a time, a knight saw a beautiful young woman. He was so overcome with attraction for this woman that he decided to take away the flower she was holding for somebody else. As a result of his actions, he was sentenced to death by a jury of women. However, the sentence was suspended for 1 year, and if, after that year, he could answer what it is that women desire most in life, then he would be freed without any accountability. Stupid, I know.
A year later, the knight, still seeking the answer that would save his life, decided to take a leisurely stroll through the forest, as you do. To his surprise, he saw this massive group of birds just singing and dancing, which he thought was kind of strange. But then he realised he could just ask them the Queen's question. So he went up to the girls, quite eagerly in fact, and hoping they would tell him the answer so that the Queen wouldn't kill him.
But as he drew close to them, they all vanished into thin air. This startled the knight, but what shocked him to his very core was the old woman that was left in their stead. She was, in a word, grotesque. With great effort, the knight lifted his head to look at the old woman.
The old woman grinned a large, toothy, well, more so gummy grin. She was at least 200 years old, give or take 10 years. It looked like her wrinkles had wrinkles, but the knight wasn't going to point this out. He thought of himself as a gentleman, ironically.
What brings you this way, young knight? You have reached a dead end. There is no way through here. Tell me your business and what you seek. I may be of some help, for old women possess wisdom beyond their years.
I'm seeking an answer to a question. My life depends on knowing it. I must know what it is that women most desire. If you could tell me this, I'd be forever in your debt.
Why do you require the answer to this question? Why does your life depend on it?
Some time ago I landed myself in a little bit of trouble with the law. I involved another woman. I won't go into details. The details are really not all that important. What is important, though, is the answer you give me. If I don't get it, then I will end up like these ladies just now, thin air.
Look at you now, a young knight begging an old lady for information that will save his life. Oh, how the tables have turned. I could tell you are more used to wielding power than standing helpless and vulnerable at the mercy of another. But I will tell you what you need to know on one condition. The next time we meet, if I ask you to do something for me, you will do it. If you do not agree, then you will pay with your life.
I agree. I'll do anything you ask.
So put your hand in mine and pledge your word.
You have my word.
Good. You can stop worrying. You're not going to die anytime soon. I am certain that what I am about to tell you is so true that the Queen would say it herself. Not even the proudest of them all, not even those nobles and head kerchiefs or jewelled snuds, will contradict what you say.
So the knight acquired the information which secured his reprieve from death. He remained true to his pledge to the old woman. Upon his return, she asked him to marry her, and he agreed. The old woman was then transformed into a beautiful young woman. So a typical fairy tale ending, for the knight, that is. We do not know whether the young maiden ever learned that the knight had evaded justice. In fact, we do not know the young maiden's name, let alone anything about her subsequent fate. Perhaps someday somebody might record her tale.